Welcome to another live jive archive with your host, Frank Monday. Get you that kung fu swang. Welcome, one and all, wizard, warrior, wanderer, wayfarer, alike, wherever you are, whoever you are, and whenever you are. We're broadcasting out of Twilight Zone Old Peking as per usual, Central Kingdom of the Celestial Dragon, all that happy horse shit. Hope you guys are doing well out there in Happy Land. I took the day off yesterday. It was the Sabbath. Shabbat Shalom to all my UEUs out there. All my UEU friends. You, and you. Checking the calendar over here. Let's see what we got. We've got Kung Fu Swang. We've got 66th day of the 100-day challenge, day 7 of the ninth lunar month, second deacon of Libra. It's a Sunday, October, my favorite month of the year, October 2nd. So here we are, guys. Lord of Sorrow, it's the Three of Swords. That's the deacon because it's Saturn in Libra but compounded with Saturn. So it's a very yesterday was a very Saturnian Saturday, man. Double Saturn. And I drew about it. I drew about the Three of Swords, the second deacon in Libra. So here it is here. Don't know if you could see that or not. We've got Saturn in Libra, compounded with Saturn in Bina, ruled by Saturn in the Yetzirah. Agonizing struggle is what this one is called. The archangels of the Shem HaMephorash are Hariel, represented in its negative state, failure, and Hakamiya, Hakamiya, and then in its negative state, representing treachery. So that sucks. Um, the advice for this one is to disentangle yourself and start fresh. So in the Three of Swords, we see the swords piercing the heart with a stormy backdrop, and the heart representing the talisman of Venus. It's an air sign, so it's mental ideation. They're threes. I think I'm getting the ink I use for my brush is Chinese calligraphy ink, so you're not supposed to touch it. It's a water-based ink. So if I touch it all, it starts to smear. I drew a smaller one over here that I thought was cute. Coming up on Halloween, man. It's one of my favorite months, but it is a month of chastising energy. So we've got the Three of Swords, then the Four of Swords. Hopefully we'll get a little rest under the third deacon, the Lord of Rest from strife. So we're going to endure some strife for now, and then we'll get a little rest. I was working with symbols of the month, and so we've got a couple holidays this month. Number one, yesterday was the National Day, Chinese 国庆节. 国庆节快乐 is how you say Happy National Day in Chinese. And then we've got one of the 24 solar circuits in the lunisolar calendar, Chinese lunar solar calendar, and it is Han Shuang or Hoarfrost. So we're going to be looking forward to some freezing temps coming up soon, or at least dew turning into frost-like crystals overnight. That should start towards the end of the week here. That's the 8th of October, October 8th this year. The moon will be in Aries, and it'll be pretty close to full. It's going to be a full moon in Taurus, the ninth lunar month in the lunar solar calendar on the 10th of October. The 4th of October, October 4th, is a cool Chinese holiday. This year it's falling on the 4th of October, which is the ninth day of the ninth lunar month. And this is a holiday that the Chinese call Chongyang or Pure Yang Day. So this is when the got full lead in the pencil, and old men are supposed to climb the mountain. So this is, according to traditional Taoist teaching, it's the only day that older men, like past 60, should engage in sexual activity. So that's fun, huh? If you're an old timer, you're gonna wake up with a hard on the 4th of October. Um, the 15th of October, or the 10th of October, is the 15th of the ninth lunar month. That's the full moon, the harvest moon, the real harvest moon, not the ones the Western calendar claimed last month. But that's the harvest moon of the Chinese calendar, and it will be in Taurus, as I said. Aries to Taurus transition. Don't know about its zenith or its apex. I haven't looked up the time there. Then we have one other lunisolar. There are always two lunisolar solar terms in the Chinese calendar each month. We've got Hoarfrost and then Shuangjiang, which is I forgot already, and I just looked it up. That's okay. I'll remember in the abodes of the future. And what other transitions are we? So that'll be on the 23rd of October, and the sun will be going into Scorpio. Is that right? Yeah, sun in Scorpio. So we're looking forward to that at the end of the month. The Scorpion sun. Halloween will fall with the moon in Aquarius, so it should be quite an eccentric and interesting Halloween this year. You'll have your fiery, passionate Sagittarius, and then your stabilized Capricorn leadership getting you ready for Halloween. And then it'll be All Hallows Eve, man. And let's see where All Hallows Day, Wan Sheng the 1st of November, the moon will be in Aquarius and then transitioning into Pisces. So that'll be fun. And that'll already be after the new moon, which falls on the 25th of October, a new moon in Scorpio, as we move into Scorpio. So isn't that delightful? And that'll be the Lord of loss and pleasure, which is the Five of Cups. So for our three deacons next month, or towards the end of this month, and then moving into next month, we're going to have the first deacon in Scorpio, the loss of pleasure. The second deacon in Scorpio, Six of Cups, the Lord of pleasure. So that'll bring back fun family times. And then again, another desultory one, the Seven of Cups, Lord of illusory success, Venus in Scorpio, Sun in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio. This time we were just going with Saturn and Libra currently, and doubling of Saturn and tripling of Saturn yesterday. So yesterday was a depressing day of sorrow over past hurts, loss or separation, melancholy, fears, unhappiness, a longing to be whole, fear of or actual abandonment, and long-term depression. So if you were grieving lost loved ones or past lost hurts and stuff, and just going through the agonizing struggle yesterday or today for you back in the abodes of the past, don't worry. It's just one of those things you got to push on through to the other side, you know. Recommended stones for dealing with depression are the Apache tear, also known as the grief stone, and it can be helpful to have a worry stone when dealing with the loss of a loved one and thinking about that again at this time of year as the veil thins. Rose quartz is good. So if you get a rose quartz bracelet or a rose quartz amulet, or you go out into the mountains and find a big outcropping of rose quartz that you can sit on and commune Rhodonite is another one. So you've got Apache Tear, Rose Quartz, and Rhodonite. For those of you who are into the sacred magical stones, which I like, but I don't do a lot of research on, and I don't have very many because accumulating treasures for the temple is not what I set out to do this lifetime. But I do have a few treasures that I would like to keep. With that said, let's do a real quick checkup on today's astrology before we head out. Let me get over here and check the. Let me get over here and check the iPad. That's where I have the astrological stuff opened up on. See if I can't find it. We've got a little Inktober yesterday, a little Inktober special. Haven't finished it. I can't do 31. I can't do 31 ink drawings in a month, man. I've tried. I've tried Inktober, and I'm seldom successful at doing any more than 10 or 15. That's a huge challenge if you do participate in Inktober. It's received a lot of backlash from people that think the dude who started it was an asshole, and I think he was an asshole. I don't know. I'm an asshole. Don't guess. Being an asshole is the end of the world, right? A lot of assholes out there, assholes and idiots, as I call the AI. Wow, I can't find it. Well, then I'll just sign off and clean up my area and come back at you guys later if anybody's going to tune in. I love y'all good looking, sexy people out in happy land. Stay well and do good magic.